Good morning, students. Today we are discussing about the topic name is motion, and for the students of ninth class, we are in the previous class we discussed about a topic name is relative. How can we define the word relative? Means the statement which has a meaning depending upon the situation. Then it has been termed as relative. That means we have to decide whether the decision what we are taking is correct or wrong depending upon the situation. We have number of situations. According to the situation, we have to decide whether our opinion is right or wrong. That means you have to consider here the situation and the meaning exists in between the words which has been used in that statement. Like that we can able to consider the given topic. Okay, once go through the statement and then we will discuss in detail with the help of example. Okay, now let's consider an example. How can we decide the relative motion depending upon the situation? Let us assume a situation termed as there might be an car. Which has been moving with passengers on the road, and there might be two persons has been standing on a particular position of the road, and there might be one tree also. Now let us consider situation 1. Case 1 or situation 1. Let us assume that car is in motion. And we have to observe the situation depending upon the observers which has been standing on the road. Now, let us assume that the position of the observers which was standing on the road, is it rest or in motion? I already said that they are standing. That means here the observer which was at rest position. Now, we have to consider the situation depending upon the persons or depending upon the observers standing on the road. That means we have to consider the situation with respect to the rest position. Now, let us observe the tree first. So, we are observing the tree on the opposite side of the road. Now, can we say that is the tree is in rest or in motion? Definitely the answer is at rest. Why? Because we are not changing the position. The tree is also not changing its position. Definitely, we are not observing any change. So, the answer is at rest. Then, with respect to us, what is the position of the car? Here we have two things, the tree and the car. In the first situation, we said that the tree is at rest. Why? Because we are not observing any change in the position of the tree. Now, we have to observe the tree which was at rest, and we have to observe the car. A car consisting of a driver, a passenger. With respect to the observers, the car is in motion. How can we say that the car is in motion? Because the car has been changing its position continuously. Then at the same time, then what is the position of a driver and the passenger in the moving car with respect to the observers? Is they are at rest or in motion? Definitely they are also in a motion. Why? Because they are moving with respect to the car. So we can able to say that as the car is moving, automatically the passenger and as well as the driver also moves along with the car. So the answer is they are also in the motion. Okay, students. Now let's consider one more situation. That means here the same situation has been observed with respect to the car. Situation 2. Now, in the previous topic only we discussed that the car is in motion. Now, with respect to the passenger and the driver, what is the position of the observers? Is they are moving or is they are at rest? Now, we are observing the observers, or the passenger has been observing the observers in the moving car. Now the result is the observers are at motion. What we said in the previous situation, they are in the rest. How can we say that? Means there is no change in position of the observers. But here the car is moving or the car is changing its position time to time. We are observing in the car or we are observing from the car. So when we are observing from the car, it seems to be the observers has been moving or has been changing their positions continuously. In what direction? They are in opposite direction to the movement of the car. At the same time, what is the position of the tree? The tree is also in the motion. Why? Because it has been observed by the passenger which was in the moving car. So it is also moving. Then what is the position of the driver and as well as in the passenger? So they are in the moving car. They are not moving by themselves. Inside the car, the passenger and as well as the driver is at rest position. So these are all the situations. Depending upon that, we can able to decide whether they are in motion or at rest. Okay, students, I hope you are understood. We will go for the next topic.